It's Super Cop prime time.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Mastermind creations, Optus Pexus. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have a nice image of Optus Pexus. His name is Optus Pexus, Super Cop. Hey, look, it's the 10th anniversary of the reformatted line. Happy anniversary! Up top we have Optus Pexus, on this side Optus Pexus, on this side Pexus Optus, on the bottom things, stuff, warning, don't eat anything in this box, that could be very bad for you. On the back of the box you have your obligatory product shots. You can do this, that, this, and that. He can stand facing you, he can stand with his back to you, he can be a truck, he can point his gun up in the air, all kinds of cool things. His name is Optus Pexus, he's a super cop, and that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with another image there of Optus Pexus, and on the back you have a little image there, and you have his tech specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have Optus Pexus, and this is Mastermind Creations' take on an IDW Orion Pax, aka Optimus Prime, but this is Orion Pax, Super Cop, as he appeared in the comic books. And here he is in his alt mode. He's a red and blue vehicle. Big shock, not really a truck, but just kind of a armored vehicle type deal going on here. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You have some nice transparent plastic there for the windshield and for these headlight sections. You get some nice big wheels. The wheels are plastic, but you get some nice silver, some more silver. You get some guns there, some more silver, some more silver. You see the rims also done in silver as well. Up top, you got some more silver, some more reds, some more blues. On the back, not a whole lot going on there. And there is the top, there is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Mastermind's Rodimus. So you can see how that works out. And here he is with the Earthrise Optimus Prime. So, there you go. So now let's run through the accessories. You get some weaponry. You get two guns done in black. You can see them all compressed up here, and you can bring down the handle and just extend the barrel. They have a very primey gun. Let's see, a little bit of silver in there. Very nice. And you get two of those. And they just compress right back up. And you do have the option of having these in either black or gray. You get two gray ones. They're the exact same mold, just done in gray. So you have the option of gray guns or black guns. Totally up to you. Me personally, I prefer the black, but hey, you have the option, and as always, options are good. So hey, very nice. But you can't store these on the vehicle mode. They just have little interlocking tabs right there. You just slide them into one another like so. And you're going to use these two tabs right here. Are going to go into these two slots right there. And you just line it up. Plug it in, like so. And there you have your weapons stored. And you also get a pair of handles for the matrix, because he does have a matrix. And yes, the handles are separate pieces. You can store them right here on these tabs on the sides. And those can go right there. And you do get two extra fingers, so if something happens to his fingers, hey, you got backups. So extra parts are always appreciated. So there you have that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show off the Matrix now, because when he's in robot mode, getting the Matrix out of his chest involves having to undo a lot of transformation, and I don't want to do all that. So I'm going to show you the Matrix right now. So we're going to take off these handles. and just set them down right here. And you just open up the front here. Obviously, this is going to be his chest in robot mode. And you just open this up, and there you have the matrix core. You can just pull it out, just rocks right out, and just pull it off the tabs and just go into those slots right there. And you can just push that back in and close that back up. There we have our matrix core, and then you just pop the handles right on. Pop it right on. Boop. And there you have the matrix done in a nice gold. You got the transparent piece there in the middle. That's a nice little matrix. There you go. There's your matrix. So we're going to put that off to the side and save that for later. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get a good spin out of him. You get a good spin out of the Super Cop. So let's remove these guns, put them off to the side. We do also have to remove these guns and put them off to the side. And yes, they can only sit facing backwards. You can't have them sitting forward. There's no room for that. As you can see, they're only meant to sit backwards. These do end up in the exact same place in robot mode, but they get in the way of these panels that we need to move. So we do have to take them off. There's really no way around that. So remove those and put them off to the side, and now we can commence. So we're going to start off by just taking the side panel here and just popping these out. Pop that out. I find that it's easier to split the legs to get the hands out, because you can see the hands are in there. So just split that, and then you can bring these sections out, and that allows you to just kind of wiggle. Gonna bring the legs down, then you can bring all this up and extend all that, like so. So at this point now, we can work on the legs. So just get these sections open, just bring the foot down, then you're just going to extend the leg. This one, for some reason, likes to fight me. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Extend the leg. That was very stiff on mine for some reason. But extend the leg. Then you're going to take this little blue piece. This is going to come down. Then you're going to bring these panels over. You can see there's a little notch. And that notch is going to line up with that little section right there. And do the same thing on the other side. Just line all that up. And then peg it all together. And then you take all this, and this will just compress down. Oops. Come on. the one time it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, because the camera's on. Isn't that always the way? Push all this down, and it should just... There we go. Boom. Should all just compress down into the leg. You suck, because this only happens when the camera's on. Push all that down. There you go. And just take the foot. You can see it's on a big double hinge here. Just rock it back like that. So once we do that, we can bend his leg a little bit. So we can take this fly panel here, and that will just push down, and it will click into place. And there you go. You can see the reason why this plugs in here, because you have this nice effect here with the knee. That's really cool. But there we have a leg all done. Second verse is, of course, just like the first. So just open all this up and bring the foot down. Extend the leg. Again, bring this little blue piece down. And just bring all this in. Line it up. Get that lined up. And get that lined up. Like so, and then push it in. Boop, there we go. That time it worked. That time it worked the way it was supposed to. Thank you for cooperating. And then just rock the foot back. And slide that thigh panel down. And there you have your legs all done. So now we move on up. So you want to take his crotch panels here. They will just rock forward and come down like that. Just bring that forward like so. At this point now, you want to rotate the waist 180. Just get everything situated here. And We're done with the lower body, and now we move on to the upper body. So what we're going to do here, we're going to unplug these wheel sections here, just bring that down, and then bring that back to undo that tab. Just going to leave the wheel down like that, undo it, bring it back, just rock that down, and then we're going to come to these chest pieces and push these forward, and they will click into place. Make sure they're snapped all the way forward. And once you do that, we can untab the arms from either side of this piece. Bring the arms forward. You can bring this section up, then get under here, undo that, just rock this back. You can just get behind his head here and pop his head out. Like so. You want to take this section here, just raise this up a little bit so you can rock it underneath. Have it sitting like that. And what we're going to do here is we're going to rotate this whole assembly around like so. Bring it up. You're going to kind of rock these red sections back. What's going to happen here, also you want to bring the wheel down on this hinge. So what's going to happen here is you have a post that's going to go right in here. So just get all that lined up, plug that in, just bring that all the way down. Second verse, just like the first, just rotate that, and bring that wheel down on the hinge, bring it all up, plug it in, bring that down, then you can bring this piece down. Then you're just going to bring the upper torso down on that double hinge, and there is a post, or a tab rather, so make sure that snaps into place, and then compress all that, that'll snap into place, and we are at the home stretch here. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to raise this little panel here, just raise that up, and we're just going to rock the shoulder down so it sits flush with the body like so. Then bring the arm down on that hinge, and then we are going to just extend the elbow, just kind of rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it down. Then we can rotate the bicep, rotate the wrists, so everything is oriented properly. And there you go, second verse is just like the first. Just bring that little panel up and just rock all this down. Bring this down. Rock it, rock it, rock it. And rotates, rotates. You want to take these little sections here on the shoulders, just rotate them forward so the silver is facing you. And just get everything situated here, and I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done! And there you go. There you have Optus Pexus, aka Orion Pax Super Cop, in his robot mode. And he looks good, very much in keeping with how he looked in the comics. I like it. I like it very much. Very well done. So let's get in closer so we can take a look not at his abs, but at that noggin. There's the noggin. You can see very nicely done. Primey head sculpt there. Nice blue for the eyes. Lots of nice silver going on there as well. Good looking head sculpt, in my opinion. See silver in there. Nice blues. Nice silver there for the biceps. Got some nice molded details in there as well. Got the silver crotch. Got some gold in there. All around very, very nicely done. Nice design. These big old feet. Got a little bit of silver there as well. And moving up the back. Lots of silver. Got the wheels hanging out back there. Oh no. Pretty nicely done. Everything compacts up nicely. Very cool in my opinion. Now, articulation-wise, this dude has a lot of articulation. The head is on a ball joint. You have lots of wiggly-waggly. You also have the neck itself is on a hinge that can move backwards, so he can total squirrel. Can totally do that. Can look down, 360, all that good stuff. You have tons of joints in the shoulders here. You got double joint right there, so you can use all that. You got all that range of motion there. You have that hinge also, so you can do all kinds of that. You have some forward and back. You have bicep rotation. You have a nice double jointed elbow. You can see some little pistons there. Some hydraulics get exposed there. Very, very nice. As far as the hands go, you do have wrist rotation. The hands can also move outward and inward. Oh, if we open the hand up, we can get that moving. There you go. You have outward and inward there. You do have fully posable fingers here. The thumb's all ball joint at the base and a hinge right there. And you also have a hinge here. And each finger is on a hinge at the base that can splay out. So you can get a total that's not natural, but just showing off how much splay you can get there in the fingers. And each finger has a hinge there, hinge there, hinge there. So you have all the knuckles a hand is supposed to have. So you have fully posable hands there. As far as the torso goes, you have side-to-side movement at both sections here, at the waist and at the upper torso. So you got that going on. You have rotation as well. The torso as well as the waist, you have rotation. You do have an ab crunch that goes pretty far. You know, you can get a good little ab crunch going on there, but if you undo that clip back there, you can get total ab crunch going on, and you can pretty much have him touching his toes if you want to. You can pretty much get all the way down there, and you can pretty much touch his toes, which is impressive. I mean, it exposes a lot of stuff there, but still, just shows how much range of movement you can actually get out of him, and that is quite cool. Again, you get all that nice range of motion there in the body. You can shift these panels upward to accommodate the leg movement. This will move up a little bit, but you have about this much leg movement standard, but you do also have this hinge here that allows the hips to move downward and forward, so you can get a lot more range of movement there. You can do the big boots, and you can move back about that far outward. And if you use all those hinges at your disposal, you can do the full splits. As you can hear, nice ratchet going on there. You do have thigh rotation. You do have, it's a single jointed knee, but you get full range of movement out of it. Like so, and again, you can see how that mechanism works. That's really cool how that works. So you got that going on. And as far as the feet, again, you got those hinges to work with. You can have the feet moving up, have the feet moving down. You have tiltage, and you also have a toe joint if you need it. And of course we can arm him up. We can give him these guns right here. You want to make sure that these little tabs are slid all the way up. That way these now sit where they should, nice and flush with the forearm. So slide that up. Plug it in, plug it in. Then we have the full look there of Orion Pax Super Cup. And we can give him his guns. You can give him the black ones or the gray ones. Again, totally up to you. I'm going to go with the black guns because I think they look cooler, but hey, to each their own. So bring down the handle and open that up. Bring down the handle, open that up. You can see there is a tab in the palm, a slot there in the handle. Just a case of just getting everything all lined up. And pushed in, wrap the fingers around. It does hold them very securely. And we'll give them both. Why not? Why not? Dare I say why not? We'll give them both guns. Just get that tabbed in. There you go. Now you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff there. Now if you want to, you can store the guns. Since I have an extra set, I'll use these to demonstrate the storage. You have a couple options here. If you want to, you can bring these up. You can see you have this tab right here, and that will go into this slot right here. So you can take these and plug them in like that and like that, and have them stored behind his back if you want, or if you want, you can bring them up over his shoulders and have that going on. if you want to, another way of doing it is you can use this tab here, the slot here on the side, and that lines up with this tab right here. So just make sure you line up the shape, because there's a specific shape. You can just tab that into the side right there. Now this connection is not really solid, it's pretty loose, unfortunately. But of course you can tighten that up with your tightening method of choice, floor polish, nail polish, kiki, whatever you want to use. But you can have that going on as well. But again, that's not really all that solid, unfortunately. That's a pretty loose connection. But again, you can tighten that up if you want to. If you really want to use this connection, you can just tighten that up. But hey, it's an option, and as always, options are good. And of course, he can hold his matrix of leadership and light our darkest hour, or light the darkest hallway in the middle of the night so you don't stub your toe on your way to the bathroom. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Mastermind's Rodimus, with Mastermind's Megs, and here he is with Earthrise Prime. So there you go. So there you have Optus Pexus, and yeah, this is a fantastic figure in my opinion. The vehicle mode looks really good, the robot mode looks really good, tons of articulation, it just plays like a really good action figure, and just overall really well done. I am very pleased with this figure, very happy with it. I think they knocked this one out of the park in my opinion, so there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of Mastermind Creations' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Mastermind Creations Optus Pexus, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Hey there. Sorry, I've been seeing you around the neighborhood a lot lately. Yeah, I've seen you around a lot too. You know what? You seem like a cool guy. We should hang out sometime. Yeah, sure, we can totally do that. Anytime you want. Hey, I know this great place that makes good burritos. Oh yeah, no, I don't really care for burritos.